Alright, we're back. Alright, where are we in this thing? 34 counseling. 49. Oh yeah, we were gonna do well, we have to do that. Yeah, we have to do this. What was that? Happened. Okay. I was sad during dinner today. Dad said he has to go overseas because of work. It was so sudden. I was surprised and speechless. He said he'd be away for 2 months. I started to cry all of a sudden and I lost my appetite. Dad looked worried and he hugged me. We'll go to see him off at the airport tomorrow. Oh, that's sad. Dad's work seems to be really difficult. I want to work when I grow up. I want to be like Dad and live with self-confidence. Alright. Oh, the self-divided. The divided self. 50. 26 to 50 have been done. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot. We're at 51. Well, we all saw Dad off today. Mom seemed really sad. We waved goodbye to each other for a long time as he took the escalator to the gate. On the way home, Mom took me to a restaurant. It was a nice dinner, but it was sad knowing that it will just be me and Mom at the dinner table for a long time. I'm sure Mom feels so sad too. God, please let Dad come home safely. Hmm. Okay, so one thing I've realized, um, the in the anime, she has a sister, an older sister. It seems like in this reality, she does not have um, a sibling. It's just her, mom, and dad. Well, now it's just her and mom. Mom, do you feel uneasy with me? I know I'm odd. It's okay. I won't bother you. That's a sad diary page. 53. I think it's over here. Right here. Oh, you are wrong. 53. Oh. When I told my net buddies about that gross email with the dead baby, they said there might be a way to trace it. It's not something I'm supposed to do, but I feel like a detective, and it's a bit of fun. Whoever sent that email is at fault. Anyway, I can retaliate a little. I'm not such a good person anyway. What can I do if people say that there is something wrong with my character? After all, there's something wrong with me. Strange. What I am? I'm strange, aren't I, Mr. Rabbit? Translator's note. I do think I heard Lane say Usagi Usagi-san, which means Mr. Rabbit. Seems out of place, I know. Mr. Rabbit. Mr. Rabbit. Well, it could be worse. Could have been Mr. Anderson. Then we'd all be worried. But then again, I don't think the Matrix. Wow, now that's a good question. '99. Aha. Okay. So that answers my question. No, no, wait. Is it 98? Wait, is it 98 or? It originally aired 98, July 6, 98. The Matrix released on 90 in 99. Yeah, the video game came out a few months, September, about 2 months after the anime series was complete. The manga. Wait, what is Signal? There's another game called Signal. It came out in May 19th, 2025. The manga, known as The Nightmare of Fabrication, came out in May 19th. Hold on a sec. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm distracted and looking at like freaking um I want to know more about this video game. In March, here it is. In March, it announced Signal, an official occult themed role playing game derivative of the Serial Lane series. The game was, with a limited CD-ROM edition also planned. Is that the one that um is that the one that they said that it's like super bad? Yep. It's like in the negative red. It's mostly negative 29. Yeah. It's just as bad as the demo. Oh yeah, the text and dialogue in English completely garbled and unreadable. As lines from the show and from the game mixed, it makes yours. What you are meant to do is so unclear. The characters are all black placeholders with TV heads, photos of them on it. All the worlds have stock images popped in the background. They're unrelated and confusing. You can walk through or into most objects. The floor, you meet JJ, you're floating for the entire thing. Yeah, so okay, so you learn the stories. Uh, Yeah, this sounds bad. It's just ooh, of course how much is it? $7. Yeah, it's like $6.70. Kind of weird that it's that much. When did this come out? May? That explains the price. And I don't know what the trope is with this 6-7 thing. I really don't. Even I'm lost on it. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Anyway. See, the thing is, I bought up the Matrix and then realized if this came out before the Matrix, does that mean some of the things that happen in the Matrix is based off of Lane? By following instructions I learned yesterday, I was able to access the host site. It was easy. Maybe I'm a genius at this kind of thing. I found some footprints when I did some downloading. I figure I'm figuring out how to trace down that sick person. I'm going to mail him to set a trap for him. I can't forgive someone who does something like that. I'm not going to cry myself to sleep anymore. Jeez. Well, good. You know what? You know what? Good. The guy who emailed Lane that thing, yeah, he has it coming for him. There we go. I'll solve it with my own strength. My own strength. I should be able to do that now. Hmm. That was it after all. Within 2 hours of mailing that guy, I got a response. I was curious what it was, but I was sure it would be gross. So I didn't. I decoded it, set a trap, and encoded it. This way, that person will never do this again. Whoa. Okay, I don't like this one now. Because of what you're about, what I'm about to read is not what something I would do. I took the information on his host site and spread it publicly on a mirror site. I didn't look at any of the pictures because they'd all be gross. The text of his site was gross too. I'm starting to worry if I trapped the right person. What if I got the wrong person's data or identification? I don't want to ever I don't want to ever do this again. It feels good to be able to do things others can't do. Is there something wrong with me? I mean, Yeah, she does. She is right. If you're gonna do something like that, it's like you gotta be careful. Because if you get the wrong person, um, yeah, it's enjoy the lawsuit. Enjoy, have fun dealing with that nonsense. It's horrible, but I can't do anything about it. Someone's been reading my diary. It's been copied and displayed on a FTP site with a vocal title. I stopped it, but over 20 people have already read it. Why did this all happen? Other people can do what I can do. I think I'll avoid the net for a while. I want to see what's going on, but my diary might be on someone's site, being reproduced right now. I know I'm going to send an information deleting engine into the net, but what if whoever took my diary has the diary's backup information too? I'm sure the person who took my diary is that gross guy, and if it's him, he would certainly have that information. I'm so mad. I can't win this by myself. So this is what I am out to. I think I'll consult Mr. Rabbit. I wonder what how who's Mr. Rabbit? Who's Mr. First, hold on. First of all, I thought she was writing her diary in a journal. Because she didn't get the computer until way later. And we just assume that these are just, well, in a way, these are just files that, like, they found her diary and just essentially just took pictures and then after. Oh. Are the people who enjoy doing horrible things and hurting people really human beings like me? But what am I? You know what? That's a good question. Are they really human? Can we can we can we talk about that? Can we say something about that? Can we say that? Are they human? I think that's everything here. Oh, that's it. That's it. Yeah. You can go to 14. Mm. Whee! I That's 61. That's 62. That's 64. That's 17. That's 60. Yeah, yeah, we're at 60. It seems. Okay. What number are we at? 14? Yeah, this is all just Lane's diary at this point. Or yeah. That's a lot of diary writing. 60. Hang on. Here we go. I don't understand anymore. Did that strange person know Mr. Rabbit? He said, leave it to me and forget about it. Oh, I'm mad. I want revenge. I'm not going to cry myself to sleep. I want to forget everything I want to forget. The things I don't like, the me I don't like. Can I do something magical like that? He said, leave it. Oh, Mr. Rabbit said, leave it to me and forget about it. That's kind of weird to hear Mr. Rabbit say such a thing, because isn't Mr. Rabbit just a rabbit? Confused. Help me, people. I'm so confused. Yeah. School will start soon. I'm going to be different this time for sure. I'm going to be an ordinary, light-hearted junior high school student. I hope I don't have many of the same classmates I had in elementary school. Mom and Dad were talking on the phone. Were they worried about me? That's okay. You can both relax and not worry. I saw it again for the first time in a long while. Is it an illusion? Is there something wrong with my mind? I don't care if I'm sick or not. I just want it to stop. Oh. Has the... Okay, so has that returned? The hallucinations or whatever? Ugh. I started bleeding when I was brushing my teeth. Could it be pyrarea? My teeth were always so healthy. I can taste my blood. It's a bit bitter and I don't like it. I think I won't stop bleeding and that I won't be able to fall asleep. Is it because I'm uneasy about starting junior high school tomorrow? Ugh. Wait, why is there blood on her shirt? Ugh. Is it that much blood? Bleed? Ugh. Or is that on the mirror? Is that on the mirror and you just put it all over the mirror and it's like, ew. I can relate to that though. I can relate to bleeding gums and stuff. It brush your teeth, folks. Trust me. Okay, this one's a weird one. 63. Lane's diary. 63. I'm different. I'm a different me. How different are we talking about? Oh, here we go. Mom came to the ceremony for the start of the school year. None of the kids from grade school were in my class. I was relieved. The teacher in charge was a nice person. I made some friends. I was assigned to a seat. There's a different feel here compared to grade school. I can't hang out with most of the kids, but I think I'll get along with just one of the girls sitting next to me. She's quiet, but that's the kind of person that's easy for me to be around. It's great to meet you, Misato-chan. Misato. Misato, huh? Okay. $65. I feel like everything will go great now. As long as I have one friend, I'm okay. Dad, I hope you will come home soon. Okay, I don't like the fact that... Okay, the dad thing's starting to worry me because it's like, did he, as they say, went out for cigarettes and, or most of all, milk and not return? Because he said he was going on a business trip for 2 months. So, he ain't back in 2 months. Nothing has happened. That it? Is that it, really? For this floor? Yeah, we're on 15 and... Alright, let's go. $75. Oh boy. No, we're at 66. Calm down. Calm down. Counseling. 34. Okay, so doing this one should open up. Maybe. So let's do that. Time to go back to counseling. See, I don't know where we are in the timeline of the counseling versus the timeline of... Oh. Oh, okay, so this might... Everything might have lined up. Game might have actually lined everything up. Let me read this. Okay, this is counseling. Toriko, are you happy at your school? Lane, yes, I am. Toriko, what makes you so happy? Lane, you know, playing and talking with my best friend. Toriko, that's good. It is a good thing to like school, isn't it? Lane, were you happy? Toriko, not really, because I didn't have many friends there. I feel sad without friends at school. Lane, yeah, I'm sorry. Toriko, about what? Lane, that story reminds you of a bad memory. Toriko, well, it certainly wasn't a good memory, but that's okay. I actually feel sorry for my past, but my current job makes me think that was a good experience for me. Lane, good experience. Toriko, yes, for example, such an experience is sometimes so useful to analyze the psychology of those who don't want to go to school. Lane, it sounds difficult. Toriko, I'm sorry, I'm talking about myself now. Whenever I talk about my job, I tend to get lost in it. I guess I would make a better patient. Okay? Let's change the subject. Well, what is your best friend like? Lane, she is really cheerful and nice to me. I'm really happy around her. Toriko, what's her name? Misato-chan. Lane, yeah, Lane, Misato-chan. Toriko, okay, Misato-chan. What do you usually do together? Lane, we read books together at her place. I listen to her playing violin sometimes. Toriko, wow, she can play the violin? Awesome. She must be a good friend. Why don't you come over with her next time? Lane, but she is so shy. Toriko's so shy. Lane, maybe. I'll ask her anyway. I'm guessing she wouldn't want to. Toriko, well, I wish she could. Huh. Okay, so we are lined up in the timeline. Oddly enough. Everything has lined up. Okay. No need to panic. I changed my mind. We can all panic. Fine. There we go. Reading this one give us a ritual achievement. I know that. It's then all one. Maybe. It depends. Not all of them are going to give me achievements too. So this is diagnosis. So he was lightened up a great deal. Much of it seems to do with a new friend she's developed in the last few months. Additionally, she has had a change in her living arrangement, which she seems to be happy with. Having now found a friend of her own age, she will probably develop a relationship with that person that is more intimate than the one she has with me. I wonder if she still asks me questions because she doesn't know what else to talk about. I will see how things go for the next few months, and then I would like to discontinue examinations. There it is. Ego. So they want to... Okay. So they want to see where things go, and then... She wants to see where things go in the next few months, and then... That'll be it. She won't be a Lane won't be a patient of hers anymore, because it's like, ah, she's fine. This is all she needed, and it's like, time to move on. Hold up. How do I... Where's 66? Wait, how do I make 66 appear? We are unsafe. Depends on nothing. Oh, odd. Oh. Okay, so that's the rest of this stuff. Wait, is it even real? No, 66 and forward are real. They're real actual diary pages. Because there is a moment where you try to find a diary page. I think it's a diary page, and it's like not there at all. So like I said, I don't know why. Like I said, it's like, where is this? I'm a bit confused at this point. It's like, okay. Wait, can we get a... No. It's... Okay. Have an idea? Here I go. Try to find 64. 64. Go to Miss... Lotto. So, hang on. What do you think? Not slain. Not sane. Lane. Excuse me, hang on. Here it is. I can't find... Oh, we're unlocked after I finished. Oh. Oh. So we may have to. Okay, someone made a. No, I'm not interested in your AI nonsense. Please stop. Q&A. Is there a board? TDA. Oh. Detail chrono review. So, okay, okay, so this might be connected to the, these might not show up until the, what number are we on again? Okay, hang on. Number are we on? 35. Alright. I feel like we're seeing a bunch of achievements. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out essentially how to open up 66 for Lane's diary. But it's not as easy as I thought. This is gonna go on my record as being the most weird, unorthodox game I've ever played. Like I said, you're supposed to technically just blindly open files and stuff and find the truth. Eventually opening everything up to the point where... Yeah. If you choose the latter... Oh, wait. To fully unlock all, you need to reach the end screen a total of 5 times. It doesn't matter if you reach it through the same route more than once. What matters is the total number of completions. The files that trigger the end credit are... No, I'm not going to say them. They're here in front of me, but I'm not going to say them. Alright, so Lane's diary is now off the table until we can get to, so we can open up 66. So, we're doing counseling, which is weird. Let me just save, just in case. Okay, so we're doing counseling. Funny I say that. Alright, we're doing counseling. We need 35. Alright, go up 1. Go up. Actually, is this right? No, go down 16. Yeah, counselor number 35. Watch me do this and it opens up with Lane's diary. Because I think that might be the thing. Everything is lined up, so it's like... So the game is kind of like... Okay, so let's just close these off until he looks at... Until you look at these ones. And then it's like, oh, there they are. There's the diary pages. Lane, Toruko-san. Deja vu isn't an illness, is it? Toruko, no. You may also feel it's the first time you've seen a scene which you've seen before. Those situations have nothing to do with a disease. Even normal people sometimes have an experience of deja vu. Lane, what a relief. I feel better now. Toruko, do you feel anything else when you experience deja vu? Lane, time is strange for some reason. I can't figure out if time is fast or slow. Toruko, do you feel it's real or kind of ordinary? Lane, well, it could be or could not be. I don't know, maybe not. Toruko, is it nebular? Or you just can't comprehend? Lane, I just feel something is different. Even though I recognize that I'm playing in my house, I feel like it isn't my house. And even though I don't know where it is, when I play at a park that I've never seen, for me it just seems like the place I usually use. Toruko, strange. Do you feel comfortable or uneasy when you are there? Lane, I don't know, but Lane was laughing when it happened. Toruko, not yourself, but Lane? Lane, I can't explain very well, but it was Lane. Toruko, where were you at the time? Lane, let's see. I don't know. Because I was just watching her. Toruko, I mean, where from did you observe her? Like, were you standing on the ground, or you could see her from the sky? Lane, well, I don't know. I guess it was like I saw myself on the TV, I guess. Toruko, Lane, are you alright? You don't have to bring it back by force. I'm sorry. I feel compelled to ask questions. Okay, all for today. Lane, how do you express it in technical jargon? Haruko, no, let's stop for now. Lane, I really want to know about myself. Haruko, okay, so this is the last session. In technical, this is the last lesson. In technical jargon, we call it alienation of perception. It means that you experience something as if somebody else has experienced it. Lane, it's an illness, isn't it? Goodness. Haruko, there is one called depersonalization, which is that you cannot feel yourself, but you couldn't have it. So stop worrying about it. Lane, you can't prove that I don't. Haruko, yes, but it doesn't work. But it doesn't worry you? So I can say that you're not sick. Well, I shouldn't have said that. It just makes you worry. Yes, I made a mistake. Lane, no, you didn't. You didn't make any mistakes because I insisted that you should answer my questions. Still, to study a lot in order to be like you, Toriko-san. Toriko. Oh, okay. Well, that was just uncomfortable to the maximum level. There's the diagnosis, too. What number is this? 30. This is 26. Okay. We're getting there. There we go. You won't stop pressing me with questions concerning this case. It may simply be an issue with her personality. She still has worries about when she was hallucinating in the past, when she was losing her sense of reality. He focused on that issue. Her current symptoms involve excessive underestimation of herself. She is objectifying the admiration she has for her other self. And because her current self and her past self are completely different, it seems that she has been developing these personifications, this symptoms on her own for some time. However, there is a very small chance that that will happen now. Ooh. So now, I guess the counselor, or yeah, she's starting to think that she's reaching a point where um Lane's reaching a point where she's starting to develop her own several personalities. One a past self, a present self, a future self, essentially. Okay, there's nothing here. It looks like 18. 19. There we go. Now I'm spinning. Spinning. Okay, what are we looking for? We just read 26 of that. So that means what? Um. I thought it would be easier, but where are we? Oh, we're at 19. Oh boy. Nothing there. Oh, go up. Yep. You have to go up. 27? 36. Okay, here we go. The ego is your sense of who you are, isn't it, Lane? Yeah, Lane, the ego is essentially who you are, isn't it? Taruko, yes, but more technically phrased, the ego is a part of the mind you use to experience as yourself and to recognize yourself. Do you get it? Lane, not at all. Taruko, okay, so you have an idea that you are Lane. In such a structural element, the ego is right there. Linguistically, myself describes all of you, right? Ego is, however, one of the parts of your mind you use to recognize that all the experiences I have had were mine. Saying it's just to realize that you are yourself is somewhat better to understand. Lane, I can get the last part, but it is still beyond my understanding. It's beyond all our understanding, Lane. Toruku, I like your honesty. So the girl Lane has various emotions, such as kindness, loneliness, and things like that. Now the ego is what is left when you don't feel any emotions. Lane, I guess I understand a little. Toruko, for example, the Lane who woke up this morning and what Lane is now here are the same, right? Lane, right. Toruko, what Lane will be tomorrow should be the same as those. Lane, I guess so. Furuko, I mean, if your ego works properly, you can recognize that you exist continuously and confirm that existence is myself. If your ego doesn't work properly, Lane, if it doesn't work, Furuko, we call such a situation identity disorder in the medical field. On the other hand, there is also an isolation disorder, which means you think that you are not yourself. They sound like bad diseases, don't they? Yet anyone your age usually doesn't complete his or her ego until later. You just can gradually recognize yourself with age. Lane, so is it wrong to think that I understand myself at my age? Taruko, it just happens to be that such things happen all the time. Okay. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Is that 37 for this? Alright. We'll be at 20 after this. I'm trying my best to keep track, but it's so much. I've never done a game like this. That's the problem. Like, I've never played anything at this scale when it comes to, like, trying to piece together a story. Here we go. We had our talk. There was no problem from beginning to end. She is getting better. As far as I can see, she is just an ordinary, healthy junior high schooler. There is no reason why she should continue to come here. Professor Takashima, in order that I can submit my paper to the academic conference in the fall, I would like to apply to start seeing a different client. Okay. So in other words, she sees no problem in Lane at this point, and it's like he's literally like, why am I still here dealing with this client? Because I can assure you, there's nothing wrong with her. It's just a junior high school girl, student just going through the motions. That's literally what it is. It's just that time in their lives where they just question everything in the universe. And then a year later, they're like, they completely forgot they were questioning everything in the universe. Huh. But I have a feeling things are about to get really bad. 37. Hmm. Let me miss this one. Oh, jeez. Lane, if I became sick, what would you do for it? Haruko, if you were sick. Lane, I mean if... Haruka, well, since you are still young, I wouldn't use any medical treatment for such minor symptoms. The way one uses medicine to cure diseases. Lane, why wouldn't you use them? Haruka, Lane, you already have the power to recover your health from disease. If you depend on using those medicines, however, your body becomes weaker. Usually children shouldn't take medicine too much anyway. Lane, so what are you going to do? Haruka, let's see. I will use psychotherapy to help you, like talking with you as we do now. Lane, just talking? Haruka, it's difficult to explain. For example, we have a program to recover people from alcoholism. In this program, they discuss and present what makes them drink so much and listen to each other's stories and call it group therapy. I don't like it though. Lane, why don't you like it? Haruko, I think people who regain their health from those groups therapies would make the same mistakes later. They think that they can recover themselves from alcoholism simply by group conversation, but when they are alone, they will start drinking again. I've seen this happen a lot. Yep. Lane, so what would you do? Haruko, I try to talk one-on-one as I do with you. Lane, and? Haruko, and then? I suggest those patients to think about themselves. I have nothing particular to support them, but I try to analyze what they think on neutral ground. This helps them to recognize what is wrong with themselves, and then they can try to recover their own health. We call it non-supportive psychotherapy. If they start recognizing there is a problem, it means that they are already fine. Lane, is that enough to recover from the diseases? Sounds simple. Toriko, right? It sounds so simple. In fact, however, those things are more complicated and difficult to do than you think. Lane, Diko? Oh, Toriko, I'm sorry. I need more sleep. Lane, you must be tired. Should you take a break? Toriko, yawn. So, yeah, that's very interesting. There's the... Nope, I had a feeling that the diagnosis would be here. But the one we need. Diagnosis 28. Professor Takashima, regarding my request last month to see a different client, how has that progressed? If you could introduce me to the person in charge of the outpatients, I could arrange things from there. She really wants to get... Yeah, she really wants to get moving on from Lane. She's already said it herself. It's like, yeah, she's fine. So. Okay, so far it's just been there's been a couple other disturbing things, but then it's been cleared up that, like I said, I want to read more in the diary, but I can't seem to get the rest of the diary to show up until I get one of the endings. That's probably what's going to happen, is I'm going to need one of the endings. Yeah. So, yeah. This has been fascinating. So, yeah. But I'm going to take another break, and then we'll continue. Okay? As of now, we're at 155 files. 155 files out of 689 files analyzed.